outreach on today. Thank you so much for those that are tuning on Bullet and Flight Radio across the globe. We're heard in 19 other countries as well. Thank you for tuning in. Um, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
Okay, thank you, Rodney. He said he could hear as well.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Rodney. I'm glad you're doing good, Shrija.
Yeah,
Pushing forward. That's the main thing. You're going forward.
yeah. Everybody's staying uplifted and encouraged in spite of everything that we are witnessing in these here days.
Yes.
'Cause we got to uplift one another at
Yes.
all cost.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Come Alive Outreach. We got Prophet Ikeya Kismet Harel in the building on today. I'm excited for you to be here, Prophet.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much for. Well, you're part of the family, so we just do this together. Regardless.
Yes, sir. I don't take it for granted. Thank you
You're welcome. You're
for
welcome.
inviting me.
So we're gonna go ahead and you want to go ahead and bring us in with positive affirmations or declarations, whatever it is that you feel that.
Well, I didn't plan anything. I just want to start off by letting everybody know how you are absolute love. You are divine. You are and can be everything that you were designed with intention to be. You know everything because you've been here since the beginning of time. You just have to remember who you are. In spite of what we are fed, because we're fed information about ourselves, the Most High is with you, in you, and all about you. So everything that you need is already in here and
Yeah.
in here and in wrapped up in love. So I just want to remind you that you have your breath, which is your beginning, and then when you exit to go to your next stage, you will finish with your breath. But while you are still here, remember your breath.
Yeah.
Remember that there's nothing that you can't overcome. Remember that you have a village. If you weren't aware, I'm part of your village and I got you. I might get busy and, things like that, but busy doesn't mean unreachable. We can communicate, whether verbally or telepathically. These are things that we've had access to. Unfortunately, we've been dumbed down and we've been harmed, honestly, genetically, where we've disconnected from our ability to communicate with one another in a loving fashion, even without words. So um, we are in a process of elevating and coming back to our essence, coming back to our beginning of knowing, not believing, not having faith, not thinking and not hoping, but knowing so well that nobody can deny that my name is Ikeya.
Yeah.
Nobody can deny that you are Bishop Natasha, Shridra,
Mhm.
Rodney, Christy Quarles Franklin, who is my other mother.
Mhm.
Nobody can deny that. No one can tell you that that's not who you are. So this is the kind of knowing that you have to have with everything else. Even if you can't remember, it's still there. You just have to go deeper to find it. So hopefully you will be able to gather what you were looking for on this call. Look at it. On the East Coast, it's 555. Divine,
Yeah.
divine, divine. Grace, grace, grace.
Yeah.
Five is the number of grace. Five is one of the numbers of elevation. And this is the time that we're living in. So I just encourage you all to be open. Whatever it is that you are seeking, you will find it today. You will find it in this hour that we are speaking. So I love you, and I'm going to be quiet.
We love you too, Prophet. Thank you so much. And we're gonna come together as one. Let us take a deep. We're gonna do this 3 times. We're gonna do a breathing exercise. We're gonna go. Do you want to go ahead and lead that as well? We can go ahead and
No, you
breathe.
got it. You good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Releasing all worry, fear, doubt, anxiety, blockages, whatever it is that you've been holding on to is being released right now. We're breathing in goodness and mercy. We're breathing in longevity. We're breathing in abundance. And breathe out. Releasing all fear, all doubt, all worry. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Embracing all that is you, that you are whole, that you are well, that you are abundant and free. And it is so, and it is well. So sorry. All right. So we are talking about today being actually looking for signs. You know, we are in a time where they say we are the sign, this is the sign of the times. You hear that phrase, what comes to your mind? The signs of the times. Go ahead, Prophet. What comes to your mind when you hear that?
Sign of the times. I always think about, of course, for me, it always goes back to my youth. When they say sign of the times, you have to pay attention to what's going on. You got to look to the hills, or, when you think about it from, again, in my youth, it was more religion. So you have people like, pay attention. If this is going on, then we know that Jesus is on his way back soon, and you better get yourself together. And, get your heart right with the Lord. Stop doing things, confess your sins. That's what I think of when I hear of sign of the times, that we are in the end times, the end days. You can watch the behavior of people, the lack of care, the lack of respect. Yeah, pretty much everything that we're seeing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sign of the times.
And it's been going on since we entered this earth realm.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, because, Apostle Terrence.
Hey, Apostle Beverly. Hey, Apostle Carrie. We love you too.
Oh, I see you. Hey, Apostle Carrie. I didn't even see.
We got our wonderful apostles that are here.
Yes, yes. Hey, family.
Hey, fam. So anybody else? Anybody got something to say on here? When you hear the word or hear the phrase, the sign of the times, what comes to your mind? When people say they look at miracles, signs, and wonders will follow those that believe, and what is your take on the sign of the times? If anybody has anything to say pertaining to this. Of course, I looked up the etymology.
Of course.
The etymology of what a sign is. Because if people are looking for these things,
right,
you got to know what it is you're looking for.
Facts.
And why you're looking for it.
Indeed.
Yes, Apostle, you said you are the miracle and the sign that will make everyone else wonder. Yes.
Yes. I know that's right.
Yes, you are. And you're all that and even some more. Beyond even that.
Love it.
Yes. You are the miracle and the yes. Yes, that is glory revealed right there.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go ahead and read the etymology of sign. Sign is a gesture or motion of the hand, especially one meant to express thought or convey an idea. It is also identifying mark. It's a token. We got token on the line today. That right there is a sign.
That's
okay.
A sign, indeed.
Indication, a symbol, symbolization. It also means So that's what I'm sorry. That's what we got. I didn't want to go too much further down, and I want to go into Matthew 16, verse 1 through 4. And it says, the Pharisees and Sadducees came to Yeshua and tested him by asking him to show them a sign from heaven. Testing him and asking him to show, testing him now and asking him. He replied, when evening comes, you say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, today it will be stormy, for the sky is red and overcast. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times.
Right.
Is it not all connected? Anyway, it says a wicked and a adulterous generation looks for a sign, but none will be given it except the sign of Jonah. And then Yeshua then left them and went away. Could it be that they weren't testing, but they were just looking past the sign because they knew he was the sign? It wasn't a test for him. It was to see if they knew, not for him to say I'm the sign. Could it be they didn't want to see him as being the sign of major change? Go ahead, Prophet.
They were rejecting him.
Yeah.
When, they tested him because they didn't trust him. They tested him because he was, you think about even in that time period, Yeshua was the one that everybody was drawn to. Yeshua was the one who was giving people that sense of settling of their spirit. He made people feel welcome, even in the midst of things that they had no business participating in. Then you had the Sadducees and the Pharisees who didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you come out here and call yourself a Messiah? Even though he never called himself that.
Never called himself that.
So he himself was the sign based on him embodying love and showing people love by example and by correction. Right? We're experiencing that today. People will throw folks away. That's my famous phrase. The church has a habit of throwing people away because you're not embodying, or you don't appear, because again, we're focused on what we see rather than the promise, rather than the sacrifice. You don't appear to be Christ-like. But they're supposed to know the character of who you are because they can feel it. Your discernment. If you're an active follower of Christ, meaning if you're activated, you can feel all these things. You can feel the love that Christ had for the 12 disciples. And we already know the lifestyle and behavior of the 12 disciples. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we want to see the sign a certain way.
Judging it.
Based on our limited beliefs. It's supposed to look like this. So because it did not look like this, it didn't come packaged like this, then I'm going to negate it. I'm not even going to I'm not even going to give it any thought.
Right.
We're looking for the sign. Oh, we're looking for the sign. And the sign is Yeshua came to show us who the sign was which was us. Our existence is written in the heavens. Like when we enter into this earth realm, we are born at specific times, this time and hours, and also there's different constellations happening in the time that you were born. Everything is all connected. You're able to look up to see when when Saturn was, what Saturn, what's your ruling planet, and what's happening in Saturn when you were born that day. It's a sign and there's a signal of what's entering this earth rim. It's all connected. And like he said, you look at all of this and you can't even tell. You can't even come into a comprehension of what it is that you really need to interpret. You can't interpret the sign of the times. You don't know what time it is when Ikeya was born. Why her whole purpose and reason of being in this earth, what was going to happen with her existence. We don't know when I entered into this earth realm at 1:20 on a Sunday, what was happening at that time. And when Saturn was doing whatever it was doing, because it's my leading planet, what is being said there, because it's written in the heavens declare. Even the Bible says that. That's how they were able to know even when Yeshua was born. Did not the three wise men look at the star?
Right.
Everything is connected. Everything that you see around you